I got the Carolina Panthers pulling off the upset against the Seattle Seahawks. Now
somebody clip this.
Go out
I need
here,
a clip.
handle y'all business. Look, I don't want to hear nothing, right? Y'all talk about y'all beat Green Bay and Lambeau, talk about you beat the Rams. Look, if you want to be legit, you want to be taken serious, this is the game that you need to win.
Real coverage, real fans.
But let's transition on over to these games, and let's start with the big test for the remainder of the season, heading into the postseason potentially for Carolina. They're going up against the Seattle Seahawks, the 12-3 Seattle Seahawks. Clay, what are you expecting in this one?
Yeah, I think Carolina, if they're going to win this game, because this defense might be one of the best defense in the NFL right now. I don't know. They've looked sharp. But Seattle's defense lives off picks and deflections. If we can go into some drives without any, free possessions, we flip that script. We steal one from Darnold, right? And suddenly that pressure shifts. We've got to limit explosive plays with JSN and Shaheed. That can change the game in seconds. You got to make Seattle earn every yard, and long drives increase the chance they screw up. And in this game, we got to control the tempo. I think you got to sustain offensive drives, keep Seattle's offense off the field, neutralize their pass rush. It's going to be boring football, but it's winning football that has worked for Carolina in the past. And one thing we definitely need to do better is finish in the red zone. Field goals are not going to cut it in this game. Carolina has beaten elite teams like the Rams this year because they cashed in when it mattered, and they can do it again. I think the Carolina Panthers do pull the upset. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with this team. I have not faded from this team since after the bye week, and I'm not going to. I know Seattle's the better team on paper. They've got the record. They've got the firepower. But I think Carolina has already proven, and I think this team has already proven, that they can beat elite NFC teams. And when no one expects a damn thing from them either. So I think the Seahawks are coming off a very emotional overtime win, which technically a lot of people don't think they should have won. But maybe that's a good thing for us because they're riding high and hear all week how untouchable they are. But then they come into the Panthers, and guess what? Loose, confident, playing with nothing to lose, which is dangerous as hell. So I don't think it will be clean. I don't think it'll be easy. It'll be stressful as hell, as like every other game is. I think if we protect the football, we slow down Shaheed's speed, punch back when Seattle expects them to just fold, they walk out with another statement win that makes absolutely no sense. And that's exactly why I'm picking them to win this game.
All right, Clay's going to take his Carolina Panthers. Let's go on over to James. James, who are you going to take in this one? Good to see you back, by the way. Hope that the sheet is updated.
Tyler Shuck's great at football. Yeah, I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks in this one. And before anybody in the chat's like, oh, Petty Pick James is at it again. Listen, Seattle's a really good football team, man. And I'm still not convinced on the Carolina Panthers because, again, it's been win-loss, week in and week out here. I think
if that keeps happening, James, then we'll sweep the Bucs.
Well, you know what, Clay, would we? I don't know, man. I mean, come on now.
No way it happened again.
No way.
He's shocked, man. He was just shocked.
Someone grab it. There we go. There's your chance. Yo, he's on that Tampa Bay Buccaneers Wi-Fi right now, man. Come on.
Are we back?
Oh,
there you go. Okay. I'll keep it short. Seattle's going to win. Colby, go to somebody else.
Okay. Let's go down to Bro Talk.
Yeah, I've got the Seahawks here. It's just like James said. The Panthers win, lose. They come off a real statement win, and then they just lay down and take it from whoever it is. And for the Seattle Seahawks, the Seattle Seahawks have the firepower to take it to that defense. It's going to be the matchup I'm really looking forward to is the rookie Gray Zabel against Derek Brown. How can he hold up? Because Gray Zabel's had a great year for a rookie at the guard position. Can the Panthers effectively establish a run game? And against the Seahawks front, who I think has the best defensive front in football this year, I don't think so. They are not scared. They are lining up in their nickel front against 12, 13, and 11 person. It doesn't matter because Byron Murphy and Leonard Williams wreak havoc. And I'm really intrigued. Can the Panthers prevent turnovers? Because like Clay said, they live off of them. And I don't think so. I think it gets sloppy. I think Seattle just takes it to them. I don't think this one's close. Give me the Seahawks.
Bro Talk's going to take the Seahawks. Let's go on over to TJ to wrap us up with this one.
Man, look, it's been a minute since y'all seen this brother right here, right? The Crow, all right? Like, now, I got him out here because I'm saying I'm eating crow. I didn't expect for the Carolina Panthers to be where they are right now, all right? With that being said, I got the Carolina Panthers pulling off the upset against the Seattle Seahawks. Now
Somebody clip this.
Go
I
out
need
here,
a clip.
handle y'all business. Look, I don't want to hear nothing, right? Y'all talk about y'all beat Green Bay and Lambeau, talk about you beat the Rams. Look, if you want to be legit, you want to be taken serious, this is the game that you need to win. Because look, y'all can laugh and rejoice and be all happy, but these are the type of teams that you're going to be playing if you win the division. So if you don't want to get that little quick exit, you got to be able to beat these teams. And then number one, I do not trust Sam Darnold. Let's not get it twisted. Yeah, he's playing great, but he played great for Minnesota. And then towards the end of the season, he just came back down to earth. And I seen little remnants of that against the Rams. They was able to kind of squeak it out towards the end, but I'm still not sold on Sam Darnold. So Carolina, I got them winning this game. Panther fans, y'all need to handle business. Will you be Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde? Or y'all going to stand up and try to win this division? So give me the Panthers.
All right, TJ is going to take the hot hand and go with the Panthers. Let us know your guys' thoughts about this one in the comment section below. Of course, we'll talk about these games next Tuesday. Let's go ahead and let's get on to the next game. And James, I'm going to need you to not freeze on this one for us because we have to know what the spreadsheet says. You guys are playing the Miami Dolphins, who feels like this is a game where you guys very well could and very well should get right. Do you think the same?
All right, I'm going to keep it quick.
No!
No shot.
Oh
my God.
You didn't keep it quick enough, James. You didn't keep it quick enough, man. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
It's Quinn Ewers. It's the Miami Dolphins. I think the Bucs will win. They need to get the passing game going, which hopefully they'll do because last week was just an offensive baffling in terms of running the ball as much as they have. So yeah, I'll take the Bucs in this one.
All right, James is going to take the Bucs, at least from what we heard. He's going to take the Bucs. Bro Talk, let's go down to you. Who are you going to take?
Yeah, I'm also going to take the Bucs. I think the defense gets a little get-right game here. It's Quinn Ewers. He's going to make some mistakes. Todd Bowles, I'd expect some pressure thrown at Ewers. And, Mike McDaniel might have a good offensive game plan, but I just don't trust Ewers. He looked good at the beginning, but against the Bengals defense, who's by far one of the worst in the league, kind of just threw a dud. And for the offense, for the Buccaneers, I don't want y'all to overlook the Miami Dolphins defense. They have, in my opinion, almost an all-pro level linebacker in Jordan Brooks. They've got some great edge rushers. They've got some great defensive tackles. I believe Minkah Fitzpatrick's healthy, so don't overlook them. You have the firepower. Just your OC's got to set up your guys. Get that run game going. I think the offensive line can hold up, but it's just going to come down to play calling. But I do have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning this one.
All right, that's 2 for 2 for Tampa. TJ, you going to make this 3 of 3?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Look, Miami, they know what they're doing, man. I mean, they know what they're doing. I mean, we know that Zach Wilson throughout the entire season was the backup quarterback. The Tua Tagovailoa, they decided to go with Quinn Ewers. This is a team that's basically waving a white flag without, basically saying we're waving a white flag. So Tampa better win this football game because if they don't, then we seriously need to have a conversation about where this team is actually going. You got to be able to beat a young, inexperienced Quinn Ewers, where Todd Bowles, who is a defensive-minded coach, he salivates at the opportunity of going after a young, inexperienced quarterback. So, man, they got to get it done. I got Tampa.
All right, TJ's also going to take Tampa. Clay, you going to make this 4 of 4, or do you have a little bit of revenge on James after he took the Seahawks?
No, I here's the thing. I'll keep it real. I'm a Miami fan this week, but I don't think they're going to win. Like, I mean, Quinn Ewers, obviously, he's going to remain the star. I wish that I could call up Miami and say, hey, I'll slip you 100 and put Tua back in. But he had 2 interceptions in his debut, and Miami failed to force any turnovers for the second straight game. Tampa needs this win to stay in the NFC South hunt, because if they lose and we beat Seattle, we're in. So, but I do think the Bucs will win this game.
All right, sounds like everybody thinks Tampa's going to win this one, but let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and let's get into the next game, because we got the Falcons, we got the Rams. A true test for the Falcons if they want to prove, and Raheem Morris wants to prove, okay, maybe we can still beat good teams. Bro Talk, what do you think about this one? You don't like this one, huh?
Oh, man, this is going to get ugly. Now, I will say, with the way the team's playing, if they can continue to do what they have been doing, more so on the offensive side of the ball, I think they can be competitive in this game. Historically, while wearing the red helmets, and the record, I don't remember it at this moment, we have a winning record since 2005 when they have come back. That's why a lot of fans are asking for it to be the permanent helmet. Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, they are inevitable. They are going to get theirs no matter what kind of pressure Matthew Stafford faces, no matter the type of coverage you're running. It's going to happen. It's a matter of how can Kirk Cousins and Bijan Robinson and the rest of the offensive players keep pace with them? Can they limit their mistakes? Because Chris Shula, he's great at disguising coverages. He's great at sending pressure at the right moment. It's going to come down to that. And so with that said, I'm going to be a little bit of a homer. Give me my Atlanta Falcons at home, Monday Night Football, to close out the season with a win and help the Seattle Seahawks secure that #1 seed.
Okay. Oh, I didn't think you were going to go that way, but all right, Bro Talk. Bro Talk's going to take his Atlanta Falcons. He should.
Why not? Why not?
Why not, Bro Talk? I like that mentality. Right. Shock the world. TJ, do you think the Falcons will indeed shock the world?
No, I don't. And Bro Talk, it's not for the reasons that you think. It's just the fact that I just think the Rams are just ticked off. I mean, the way that they lost on that Thursday night, man, that left a bad taste in their mouth. And I checked out the press conference from Sean McVay. I mean, he couldn't even hide his anger. Like, they was asking him questions, but you can tell he had tunnel vision. That team going to be motivated going into Mercedes-Benz Stadium, man. And I just think that it's going to be a tough out. They know what's ahead of them. You got the 49ers who beat the Indianapolis Colts, so they still can win the West. You got Seattle. They control their own destiny. So if they want to be there in the end, they got to beat up on these teams down the stretch, man. So I got the Rams. And look, I just think that is wrong place, wrong time. But if they didn't lose that game to Seattle the way it did, I think I'll be a little bit more confident, because I think the matchup between the Rams and the Falcons is a pretty good one, because what the Falcons do defensively could really cause problems for the Rams, but they're going to be motivated, man. Give me the Rams.
All right, Tita's going to take the Rams. Clay, who are you going to take?
Yeah, I think I like the matchup actually for the Falcons, but I do think that the Rams coming off, I do agree with TJ. Like, the way they lost that Seattle game, it definitely had to put a bad taste in their mouth for sure. I mean, usually when those things happen, and you can tell by Sean McVay, just like TJ alluded to, this guy's going to choose violence in this game. All right. And I think Cousins will keep this game competitive early. I think the Rams offense eventually will pull some kind of adjustment to that Atlanta Falcons offense or defense, which they have always done, because McVay is that offensive genius. But I think they're going to force Atlanta out of its comfort zone. They're going to create separation in the second half, which is what the Rams like to do most of the time. And I think it's going to be tougher than what people think. I think it's going to be closer to what people think, but I do have the Rams winning this game. But I would say the Rams win by like a touchdown. That's it.
All right, Clay's going to take the Rams too. So far, Bro Talk, you're the only one believing. James, do you also believe? Just yes or no?
No, I'm scared to speak. Please, God, don't pause me.
No. You pause.
There we go. There we go.
You're back.
Okay.
Yeah, you're back.
The Rams are one of the best teams in football. The Falcons, they're a pretty middle of the pack team. I think the Rams are pissed off, and I think they're just going to get a big win here in prime time. And I just don't think the Falcons are going to be able to hang. So I think the Rams are going to win.
All right. Well, sounds like Bro Talk, you are the only one that's going to believe. But if you guys do win, boy, oh boy, is Bro Talk going to be on his pedestal next week. Make sure you guys come back next Tuesday to figure out what happens. Because if not, if he's not right, these guys are going to.
It's all good.
These guys did pause. These guys are going to give him the pounding. So,
Where's that?
Anyway, let's go ahead.
Where's that record?
There we go. But let's go ahead and let's get into this final game. Of course, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. We got the Saints. We got the Tennessee Titans. Titans coming off of a pretty rare win for them this season against the third-string quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, the Saints coming off of a pretty good win there with Shuck. TJ, what are you expecting in this one?
Well, I expect for it to be a good game. Teams that are trying to figure it out, two young rookie quarterbacks going at it. Look, if the Saints played a game, they played against the Jets, they're not going to win this game. Like, you cannot ask your young quarterback to throw the ball 48 times. And there were times where he was getting, like, hit constantly. And, that's just not a good thing. Like, the Saints have not absolved the issues that have plagued this team all season long. Like, the offensive line is still in shambles. They still can't run the football. And they're going to have to find a way to try to run the ball a little bit. I know that Tyler Shuck was dealing with a hip injury. That's the reason why they really didn't call too many RPOs for him. They kind of used Taysom in that role. But they're going to have to figure something out. Like, you cannot throw the ball all over the place. The Titans can rush the quarterback. And they got some young, talented guys offensively and defensively. But I think the New Orleans Saints could win. I think that Brandon Staley is going to come up with a game plan to try to confuse Cam Ward a little bit. And I think that the New Orleans Saints can do a little something defensively, maybe even get a short field for the offense. It's going to be a close game because neither team offense is a juggernaut, but I got the Saints winning the football game.
TJ's got his Saints winning for back-to-back wins. Clay, what about you?
I think the Saints are rolling right now. I mean, I know I kind of sound like a Saints fan when I talk about them as of late, but this doesn't feel like the spot where it suddenly falls apart. They've won 3 straight. I think the defense is playing pissed off right now. They're playing physical football. They're only allowing 14.3 points per game. Tyler Shuck is protecting the ball, running the offense like a pro. Tennessee has been solid. I mean, they're coming off a win against the Kansas City Chiefs, but again, let's not forget they went up against their third-string quarterback. But Cam Ward deserves credit for limiting his mistakes against them, and the Tennessee hasn't faced a Saints defense playing as fast as it is. I think this Saints defense is playing at a high level. They're playing at a confident level that I've seen, and I know personally from watching them sweep us. And New Orleans pass rush and secondary trending in the right direction, and that's where I think this game tilts. Again, they're coming off the most complete game I've seen New Orleans play this year, and I'm still believing in that. I don't think it's going to be pretty by any means, but I do think the Saints are simply just a better football team right now, and I think that they know it. And so give me the Saints in this game.
All right. Clay's going to make that 2 out of 2. Saints. James, are you going to make this 3 out of 3?
Yeah, I think these Saints are the better team. Tyler Shuck is playing very inspired football. And I think that ultimately the Saints are going to be able to get a win here, continue this momentum that they've had in their favor, and end up 6-10.
All right. Short, simple, sweet, to the point, and you didn't lag. There you go, James. That is a dub for you right there. Bro Talk, let's go down to you. Wrap us up. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm also going to take New Orleans. I think they're rolling. I think Tennessee is just a bad team who beat another bad team. It's kind of odd to say that about Kansas City, but I think Shuck continues to build off of that victory against the Jets, the Titans. How does he handle the pressure from Jeffrey Simmons? I mean, there's nothing much else to say. I think Cam Ward does some good things as well against New Orleans defense, but overall, I think New Orleans gets the job done.
All right, sounds like everybody is going to take the Saints in this one. Make sure you guys let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Before we do finish off today's episode, of course, want to get into your guys' super chats real quick. Let's see. We got a $5 donation here. Everybody on this panel got the pick wrong about the Panthers besides Clay. The unwarranted clout for Baker Mayfield is weird on here. Ooh, all right. So this guy's not very much into Baker Mayfield. What do you think about that, James?
I didn't.
Oh.
I mean, but look, the way he was playing at the beginning of the season,
MVP?
He was an MVP candidate. So, I mean, why wouldn't anybody pick him? And, with all due respect to Carolina, they ain't done a damn thing in, I mean, well, since the Obama administration. So I'm like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
Like,
man.
look, man, y'all got bragging rights now. Like, but let's not get it twisted, man. Like, y'all weren't very good. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's gonna pick you. Like, nobody's gonna pick you if you haven't done anything. But credit to you all now. You're worth talking about today.
But see, the problem is people don't watch the games closely enough. They don't go back and watch film. So that's the thing. People aren't exactly watching how this team has progressed.
I'm still old enough to remember a time where Clay defended Baker Mayfield as an MVP candidate to me this season.
Oh yeah, I mean, I haven't talked shit about him. I'm just saying. I mean, I didn't. He said it. I didn't.
If you guys want to know how I feel about Baker Mayfield, just go to my tweets, and I've always said it. The real Baker Mayfield always shows up, and that's exactly what happened last week. His name is Faker Mayfield, not Baker. He's always been a faker since he left Texas Tech.
Damn, y'all are about to make James Connection go out again. Careful now. Careful now. Hey, man, big shout out to Gary who comes in with a $5 donation. I need T-Mac to take 2-game break. I've got $6K to win on Offensive Rookie of the Year for Chuck. And where is Berto? Hope he's doing okay, man. Shout out to our guy, Berto.
He's doing good, just so y'all know. He's doing good.
Good.
Yeah, I talked to him the other day, too. So shout out to our guy.
Yeah, man.
We'll see him back very, very soon. Let's see. We got Christian coming back here with a $10 donation. Shout out Christian, the sponsor of today's video. Not one, not two, but 3 divisional losses back to back to back, James. I mean, everybody got a piece of that tail. At this point, y'all getting passed around like a blunt. Damn, James, you getting through the ringer, my guy.
Hey,
damn.
That's funny.
Well, James, it's not done. Christian comes back. James, y'all some prison Mitches at this point.
Crazy.
Wow, man.
Damn. Christian's coming at you.
They've been sitting on knees for a minute, Jane.
Thanks. Bucks, Panthers, Falcons finish 8-9. We all ass. Oh, that's another conversation. Is the division just terrible?
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Christian comes back. Y'all want to hit this Bucks back? Bro might be the ultimate Bucks hater.
Golly.
Christian comes back. See Bucks fans when Danny Phantom hashtag gone ghost. I think every chat is.
That was a banger of a show, by the way.
That was a good show. They're making it a live action movie now, so hey, stay tuned for that, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw that.
$5 donation, doing everything besides talking about their wrong picks.
I mean, look, you're gonna get them right, you're gonna get them wrong. It just happens. Nobody's gonna like go undefeated. If you do, man, shoot, head to Vegas. But you know,
maybe we'll do that next year.
Yeah, when you get it wrong, everybody comes after you. When you get it right, crickets.
Nobody's there.
Crickets. Nobody.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe next year we'll track your guys' record and we'll make that like a segment every single week. And
that's a good idea.
That could be a good thing and a bad thing for y'all. So
it could.
Christian's back. Christian's back with a $5 donation. Don't think y'all free of this smoke. Wise up. Y'all lost to the Jets. And before Bro Talk, think of mentioning the cars. It's the Jets.
Facts. Drop that one.
Damn, Christian goes back in here with a $5 donation. Man, we appreciate you for sponsoring today's video.
Man,
says
appreciate that. Man. Grip around the holiday season.
Y'all kittens too bold in the chat, especially since we had to put out an APB for most of y'all last week. Stay humble or I'll get the catnip.
God damn. I can't even say nothing, man. We got swept. I can't say nothing.
Christian's coming at the guys at the top this week. But guys, look, that is going to wrap it up for today's episode here of the NFC South Roundtable. Again, a very, very Merry Christmas for all of those who celebrate and a happy holidays. Please, please, please stay safe. But of course, not just here from me, not just from the NFC South Roundtable, but the entire family and crew at Roundtable Sports. We wish you guys a very, very happy holiday season. Of course, we'll be live next week, same time, same place, to break down what happened in Week 17, and then, of course, preview the final week of football for Week 18 before the postseason. Excited to see you guys there for the wrap-up of 2025. But until next time, we'll see you same time, same place.
Roundtable Sports Network is your one-stop shop for all things NFL, with daily live shows covering all 8 divisions in the league, hosted by the best content creators on the web, all on one network. Real coverage, real fans.
Got to give a big shout out to our good friends over at Sleeper. Use promo code that you see on the screen, RTS, and you'll get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. Man, let's be honest. It's the holiday season. Ain't nobody got money anymore. Our pockets are dry. So you know what? If you got an extra $100 laying around, you can turn that baby into $200. And if you know what you're doing, you can finally reimburse yourself this holiday season with Sleeper. Link in the description box below. As always, of course, though, play responsibly.